In our last video from Tenuta Real Finale, we were talking about the annual meeting. We were talking about the events and the situations that we were discussing. And I started off by talking about sustainability, but then got extremely excited about the potential of the technology with satellite tracking and with AI. I must tell you a little bit more about the rest of the conversation, however. For us, sustainability is all about living with and respecting and responding to how the terroir and the world about you is impacting your production of wine. It has to be an entirely symbiotic relationship. And from that perspective, we are working very, very hard to produce a wine with minimal intervention. One of the elements that we're looking at and we've decided upon doing this year is that we inevitably want to improve the fiber content of the soil. We want to improve basically the soil conditions, and we want to introduce as many of the fertilizing elements, which historically would have of course been chemically driven. We want to introduce as many of those as possible in as natural a way as possible. How are we going to achieve that? Well, this year we're going to follow a well-tried and well-tested format, which will be actually to sow a blend of plant types which are going to bring individual elements to the soil structure and individual advantages to the vines. In all probability, it's going to be something of the order of winter barley, of rapeseed, and of mustard. And all of these have certain specific benefits that they will be able to add to the land and therefore also to the conditioning of the vines during the next year, 2025. The slightly perverse thing, of course, is that these are not then crops that you harvest, but rather you plow into the land, you plow into the soil, and that is bringing with it all of those advantages that we've just been talking about. That's going to be, I think, one of the core components in what we're trying to do to naturally develop and progress the land that we are currently the caretakers of. I think also we'll start to see with the work that we're doing that the quality of the vineyards, the health of the vineyards is going to be developed and improved during the next 12 months. We're quite excited by the proposition. We look forward to telling you more about it, however, in the coming months.